Hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, guys, to Mz.gloglo Motivation. I'm back with another video for you guys. Another video. Hi, how's everybody doing today? Happy Sunday to everybody. Yep, I'm back, and guess what? I'm sitting on my bedside. Sure is. Sitting on my bed. Y'all see all my books. See my Sunday school book with my ink pens in them. I'm getting ready to start studying my Sunday school lesson for next Sunday. I have my little notebook that I keep my notes in, and my 3 Bibles, the King James, the Women's NIV Study Bible, and the English version of the Bible. And I decided to come over here and talk to you guys to see how everybody's doing today. Do y'all feel far away from me? Do I need to slide y'all up a little bit? No. Let me slide y'all up a little bit. Let me slide. Don't look at my legs. Let's slide y'all up a little bit. Y'all up close and personal. I had on my wig today. Y'all excuse the hat because I had on my wig. I took the wig off. But when I got home, shoot, my head be tired of that wig. I told y'all I don't really be feeling the wigs like that too much, but to be wearing them all the time, I don't be feeling them. So I took that wig off, so I just came on for the talk to y'all. I know it was a little dark at first. I had forgot to cut the light on. I got my dessert here. Today, when we got out of church, my pastor took me to this restaurant called Daddy's. It's a soul food restaurant. They have all kind of soul food. Chicken, fried chicken, baked chicken, smothered pork chop, fried pork chop, meatloaf, fish, ribs. You name it, they got it. Greens, cabbage, spaghetti, macaroni, mashed potatoes, rice and gravy, candy yams. They have all kind of stuff. And all kind of desserts, cake, peach pies, everything. They have it. Kool-Aid, sodas, whatever. So, y'all, I know y'all pretty much know what I got. I know y'all do. I ain't even got to see it. I end up getting catfish. You get catfish and you get 3 sides. So I end up getting the catfish, which they give you 3 catfish fillets. They not real big, but they big enough. They about this size in my hand. You get 3 fillets and 3 sides. And the 3 sides that I chose was rice and gravy, macaroni and cheese, cabbage greens. And then you get cornbread muffin. Oh, and my pastor got each one of us a little cup of chicken and dressing. Listen. The fish was okay. If I felt like getting up, going all the way in the kitchen to get the plate, I would get it and let you guys see it. I didn't eat. I ate 1 little piece of the filet, and that was it. The cabbages was all right. They wasn't good. The dressing is an absolutely big 0 because it was so salty. It just wasn't good, and it was dry. It didn't have no moisture to it. The rice and gravy, it would have been all right if they would have put more gravy on top of the rice. The macaroni, it's a no. So none of it was not good to me. But I do thank my pastor for, you know, thinking about me and having me in her mind. But it is very hard for me to eat when I go out. Most of the time I always get fish. And I should have just got fish and probably mashed potatoes and gravy. That's about it. But It wasn't good. And it's not that expensive because it was only like $14.99 or $15.99 for the meal. But most people up here love it. They be crowded up in there. You know, and I done been there like 3 times since I've been here, and I just don't like it. The food just ain't seasoned good enough to me to be soul food. Soul food should be seasoned. It should taste like soul food, like you put your soul into it when you was cooking. It don't. But how's everybody doing today? How was your day today? My day has been blessed by the best. Too blessed to be stressed. Yeah. Give a shout out to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for watching me, for subscribing to the channel, for watching my videos, and for just supporting your girl. I'm excited for February 14th, if we live to see God's will, to do this live giveaway. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I'm excited from coming from church. I came from church feeling good in the spirit because let me tell you something. My pastor spoke that word today. And the title of her message was, Are You Prepared? Coming from Revelation 2. Yeah, Revelation 2, I think starting at the 18th verse. Are you prepared? Talking about that woman, Jezebel. Now, I think I'm remembering the right scripture right. Man, that word was powerful today. She made me almost shout out of myself. It was powerful. I enjoyed it. Great word, Pastor. I enjoyed it. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for your judgment? Are you prepared for the rapture? Are you prepared for the coming of the Lord? That word is good. And then the church was already on fire. This morning for Sunday school, we came from Ephesians chapter 5. The title of the Sunday school lesson was God Honoring Families. Talking about submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of God. And it was telling us that in order for us to submit and be able to walk in the way of God, that we must be filled with God's Spirit. And it was also telling us how Paul described in verse 18 of Ephesians chapter 5, how we needed to have 3 evidence to show us or to evaluate ourselves as to whether we are indeed filled with the Spirit. And the first evidence we should be evaluating within ourselves is in verse 19, where we were told that we have to have a song in our heart. When we are filled with the Spirit, we should have a song in our heart to sing to God when we are filled in the Spirit. And then the second evidence is that we was told that we should be able to display gratitude when we are right with God. When we are filled with the Spirit and we right with God, we should be able to display gratitude all the time. Gratitude is giving thanks, okay? And then the third evidence was in verse 21, is where where he told us that God would enable us to have a submissive spirit, so that we will be able to be submissive and to submit to the will of God. You got to have the Spirit of God in you to be able to submit. Okay? You know what submit means? That's a vow. That means making a vow, pledging yourself to something that you're going to be faithful about it. Just like when you get married and you and your husband take them vows, you know, and are you willing to be submissive unto your husband? Like in the word, the Bible tells us, it said, wives, submit yourselves to your own husband. Not to many people's husband, to somebody else's husband, but to your own husband. And it said, for the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. And then it's also told the husband to love his wife, even as Christ loved the church and the world that he gave himself for it. Okay? So, what in your mind, in your thought, what does submissive mean to you? Anybody? Put it in the comments and let me know. What does submissive mean to you? If you are married, when you took your wedding vows, did you mean them? Do you honor those vows today? Are you being submissive to your husband? Are you letting your husband be the head of your household? And what does that mean to you? Because this is here what I think. Not so much about what I think, what I feel. A lot of people take that word submit and submissive the wrong way. A lot of people get married, and once they take them vows and go home, they take the word submissive the wrong way, and they think that a wife being submissive to them means that the wife supposed to be, she's supposed to be a slave to you. That she's supposed to just do whatever it is that you want her to say, whatever it is that you want her to do. That's not true. Being submissive do not mean that your wife should be inferior to you. In the word, God told you husbands to treat your wife just like Jesus treated us and loved us. It don't mean that your wife's supposed to be afraid of you. It don't mean that, let me see. Being submissive simply mean that you are walking and living in love and humility. It don't mean that it said, just as the wives are told to be submissive to the husband as a way to honor the Lord, so children ought to be obedient to their parents. So being submissive do not mean that you, it does not mean that your husband should be abusive to you. It does not mean that, it does not mean that you are to be the ruler over your wife. It does not mean that you should verbally abuse your wife, mentally abuse her, physically abuse her. It don't mean that she can't go outside the door without asking for permission. It don't mean that she can't go to church if you say she can't, or that she can't talk to somebody if you say she can't. That's not what being submissive means. That is not what it means. Let me tell you something. It does not mean that. It just simply means that, Let me see. It's something here I wanted to read. Listen, it said when Eve was presented to Adam as the one created to be a companion and a helper for him, we are told that God's expectation, talking about God's expectation now, from then on was, therefore shall a man leave his father and mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. That's in Genesis 2:24. Man and woman become one, not two. You was two. When you got married, you become twain. You become one. One in marriage. That is why a man should love his wife as he loves and cares for his own flesh. Paul restated this truth in reverse. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. That's in Ephesians 5:28. In verse 28, Paul applied what he said in the previous verses. Christ loved the church so much that he gave himself for the church. Okay? He gave himself for the church. And then it said, if a man will love his wife the same selfless way, she will become a positive reflection upon him. Read it. And Proverbs 31 says about the virtuous woman, a heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that she shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. That's what a good wife would do. You become a virtuous woman. But that man got to be a good husband to you. He got to be a good husband to you. My God. But then, also, something else I wanted to say. Read, let me see. Let me see. I can't find it, but anyway, submitting just means surrendering, and that is, submitting simply means surrendering. Surrendering to somebody. Surrendering all of your love to your husband. That's what it means. Surrendering. Surrendering means, submitting means surrendering. And this is something we might find hard to do. Why? Because we like to make our own decisions. But I just wanted to say that because that was a good lesson. That was a very, very good Sunday school lesson. And then my pastor topped it off talking about, are you prepared? But then, listen to this. Let me go say this and then that's it. This is going to be the end of my video. When we go to my next Sunday school lesson, the title is Spiritual Army. See that? Spiritual army. What I always say, put on the whole armor of God. That is amazing. Y'all just don't know something about the word of God. It just make things on the inside of me get tangible. Tangible. I get excited when I think about the Lord and his word. I just wanted to come over here and talk to you guys and just let you guys know that I love you guys. And I was thinking about you guys. Say happy Sunday. Keep Mz.gloglo up in your prayers. And I'll pray for you guys. I love you. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. Keep the faith. Turn on your post notifications so that you will get the alert. You will be notified February 14th when I go live doing my new subscriber count giveaway and my Valentine's Day love giveaway. We are also going to be doing 3 different activities on there. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss, because you know Gloglo do not go live. But I'm doing it for you, you. All of you. I love you. God bless. Happy Sunday. And have a blessed, beautiful day in the Lord. Peace. Ta-ta, everybody. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.